Hey everybody, Mr. Bait, aka Serenity Spider Monkey here. Uh, now I'm gonna bring you, uh, this is basically an, this is basically an incomplete, Arkana slash Yami Yugi kind of hybrid deck profile. It only has about 30 to 32 cards in it right now, but yeah, I'll go over what I have in it. One spell shattering arrow is, of course, the real life equivalent, basically, of living arrow, but instead of like stealing the effects of magic cards, it instead destroys face up magic cards, and for each one destroyed, your opponent loses 500 life points. Um, in other decks, I can see it being really great in combination with Princess of Sarugi, but I I don't have a deck really that uses them together currently, so yeah. Maybe someday. Next we got uh as you saw in the last video, I also have a Magician of Black Chaos in this deck. I do not have the Ritual in this deck either, so he's not useful at all currently. Um, then I have another not useful ritual monster for the exact same reason this time, Blackluster Soldier. I really like those two cards though, so hopefully if I ever complete this deck I'll be smart and, you know, add those two cards in. Next is the actual real life equivalent of Monster Replace, which is the trap card Shift. Um, this card allows you to basically, when exactly one monster you control is targeted for an attack or card effect, you can shift that. Uh, you can shift that attack or card effect to another monster you control. Next we got just Dark Magician here. Uh, Now we have the 1300 attack, level 2 Pixie Knight. Um, when this card is sent to the graveyard, your opponent selects one magic card in your graveyard and places that card at the top of your deck, so I don't know, it can have its uses, I suppose. Just depends on what, if you can force your opponent to pick something you need. Which, easier said than done, I suppose, but it has its uses. Karibo, always good for just like looking cute, blocking attacks, blocking damage. uh, House Dolph Demise, a good 1600 attack monster. Uh, Revives itself if it's sent to the graveyard with the effect of a continuous magic card, so don't know if this deck has many of those, but this is kind of where the Arcana side of the deck comes in. Next we got, uh, in order, Alpha the Magnet Warrior, which is my favorite of the three. And then we have Beta the Magnet Warrior. Then Gamma the Magnet Warrior. And then we have their combined big boss, Valkyrion the Magnet Warrior. I always like this card. I wish Yugi would have used it a lot more than he did, rather than just like using it for like sacrifices for his like ritual cards. um, Kind of hard to play, and it doesn't look like he can be like, I don't know, recycled as easy as he was in the anime. So, uh, one card to make him a little easier to bring out is Swing of Memories, though. A great card if you want to. I mean, it only brings back a normal monster for like a turn, so not great, but if you have the other two Magnet Warriors on the field, it's very useful. Or if you want to, like, in another deck, like, if you want to say, like, if you're trying to, like, fuse or something, and you have, like, one of the fusion materials, but one's destroyed, then you can, uh, then I have Magician of Faith. Once flipped up, you can take back a magic card from your graveyard. Um, Works a little better than Pixie Knight, I guess, because it's your choice of the magic card you get back this time. Now we got two polymerizations for fusing monsters. This deck doesn't have any fusion monsters, though, so I think I was going to put some in if I could find some, but I just never got around to finishing this deck, so. Monster Reborn, Book of Secret Arts, gives spellcasters 300 more attack points, and this card is the artwork with the quill on it, which is pretty awesome. I also like when Yugi used it into his kingdom. It is do with Joey, even though that even though that almost meant, something really bad could have happened to Serenity, I guess, because Yugi won. If Yugi was like a terrible person, then that could have been bad. Now we have I have Dark Magic Curtain. Lets you summon a Dark Magician, not Dark Magician Girl, from your deck or your hand at the cost of half of your life points, and you can't normal summon after you do this. So, not a very useful. Yeah, it can be useful though, I guess. Obnoxious Celtic Guardian cannot be destroyed by monsters with 1900 attack or more. So that's always a good monster to have for defensive purposes. Uh, Ukazi. My half is in there to represent Arkana being a magician, the whole. I guess you know how in magic tricks, the whole burning box trick is a thing. Um, Another brain control, as you saw in like my previous deck brawl. Um, Death Feral Imp. I really like the original Feral Imp, so I thought, yeah, might as well have this card. And he has solid 1800 defense and 1600 attack, and when he's sent to the graveyard, you can select one card from your graveyard, then add it to your deck, and then shuffle your deck. So if you're lucky and need to get something back from the graveyard, yeah, this card's good to have. Um, and then last card is Swords of Revealing Light. Just stalls your opponent, stops them attacking for 3 turns. Overall, yeah. Um, if I ever complete that deck, I'll definitely try to get way more of Yugi's cards to add in there. Like, uh, Sorcerer, Dark Magic, Dark Paladin, Magician's Valkyria, maybe Dark Magician Girl, the Timaeus fusions. Um, so yeah, it's not complete yet, and it's overall not terrible, but not that useful either. Um, so yeah, that was my Yugi / Arkana deck profile. Hope you enjoyed. See you later.